Hey guys, just let me get the other phone up. This is supposed to be easy. Okay. Alright. Welcome back to another exciting adventure with the computer scrapper. Many of you know me as D-Scraps, E-Scraps. That's still my account name, but I changed the, I did change my handle to make it more consistent with the business. So I would like to play What's in the Box. And these boxes are getting prepared to go to board sort. And you know, when you send things to board sort, they've got to be categorized just so. And the purpose of this video is to grade boards. Always fun to do, right? And we've been having a heck of a time, guys. Everybody's been getting their lives restricted. Proud got restricted last night. I got restricted 3 times on Sunday. Even somebody I know who never gets restricted got restricted, so, yeah. Hi, Nita. How are you, my friend? I'm going to amend this. Some of these boxes are going to board sort. Some are going to be elsewhere. I'll say it at the end. Hi, Caroline. How are you? So this is a nice little box. They are all high-grade telecom boards, which means they have a lot of chips on them, a lot of good gold recovery, and there's a gold-banded BGA right here I can already see. I think there's 3 more. This is a really super nice board. That came out of video surveillance equipment. Welcome in. See quite a few new people in already, and that's awesome. What's up, bro? Welcome in. A lot of gold recovery here. You can find these in surveillance equipment. That's right. I got these from the telecom company that I work with on occasion. It is in the box. Stay right there with your friends. This is a really nice Cisco switch. These are the smaller ones. Cisco's are really, generally speaking, pretty good. I don't know if that's brass or gold plated or both, but I'm going to leave it on there for good luck. I do have the chip that goes there. It got stuck to a piece of aluminum, but it's in there. There's a gold-banded BGA here, and it should be under here. You can see with the Cisco products, you get a ton of gold. Hello, K-Fly, welcome in. I like these because of their size. They're really super easy to send out. This one is, this could be an HP, I think. It's got a lot of really nice Broadcom chips on it. Look at that gorgeous stuff, huh? And don't ever discount telephone jacks. Telecom equipment goes to a telephone company or a video service or something along those lines. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to tap that like button. That would be a really awesome thing to do. Nice to see everybody. And got a lot of tantalum capacitors on here. I got a little bit of gold, which I always leave on. You guys know I don't nip things off the boards. Very nice board for gold recovery. Boy, look at those Broadcom chips. I think this one might be an HP because it doesn't say Cisco on it. That's in the box. I like this game. You're so funny, Nita. And another nice telecom grade board. Telecom, this would probably go low telecom because of dead space here. High grade telecom like this, it's covered. There's no dead space. But with this, it could be probably would go into low grade telecom. Dead space here, dead space here. Still some beautiful, beautiful chips on that board. Nice gold banded crystal oscillator. And just a really nice, just a nice board in general. Telecom boards, you know, any place you see this, you're probably going to find lots of nice gold inside. Hi, Moira. And that's a really nice board. So that is in the board, in the box rather. That's keeping its friends company. Most of these are high-grade telecom. It's just kind of a stray. But see, these are smaller. These came out of switches. These are able to be shipped, where those big honking things, you really can't. Yummy lab board. That's one way to spend your retirement. You ain't kidding, my friend. You ain't kidding. Yummy home lab boards. These I got. There's a telecom company that is local, and when they have stuff that they take a lot of the really beautiful gold edge boards, they usually take those. I guess they have a board buyer, although I'm trying to convince them that that person should be me. Really beautiful, beautiful board here. Nice gold banded BGAs and good gold recovery here. Telecom high grade boards are usually pretty good for that. See how this is covered though? There's just chips everywhere. Chips and gold. I like it better than I like chips and dips. Those are loaded with gold inside of there as well. That's in the box. I included this one because it's small enough to ship. Those big server boards, they're honking impossible. I tried to get this off, but it's dried up really bad. This is another nice telecom board. CEFC. This is not a Cisco. They have some really oddball brands that this company uses, and I don't know where they're from. If you can make friends with a telecom company, they rewire hospitals or schools or hotels. If they're doing work in the hotel, drop your name. Telecom companies are some of your best sources for gold recovery boards. Look at the gold flashing there. Telecom, there's one other grade just above telecom, and it's like a special, I call it a special interest group. Okay, those are in the box. I do recycling myself, but I stay away from electronics. I find it rather satisfying than taking stuff apart. I do too. This is my therapy. It was out all, I can't even tell you what I did this morning. I got up. I didn't get a live up. I went to the scrapyard. That's what I did. I went to the scrapyard and disposed of all the computer cases. This is another nice Broadcom board. So these all grade as telecom grade high. And then I went out and did my shipping for assorted things. This one got a little crusty, but there's still, you're not going to reuse it. You're going to recycle it. So that, my friends, is a very nice box of telecom grade boards that is available. I respect the hustle. I'm having a lot of fun. Hi, Gold Slinger. Did your box make it to you? I hope. That beautiful picture of you and your granddaughter broke my heart. It really did. It was a beautiful picture. Just nothing more pure than, nothing more beautiful than a grandparent's love for their grandchild. Some of my most beautiful memories are my mom with her grandchildren. Phone boards. I redid this box. I've got probably 3 bins of phones. I'll send you some, EI for Ernie. Ernie, he likes unspoiling the little copper coils I have in them. I'll send you a box, no charge. So these are all phone boards. I did redo the box from Saturday. I found some other things that I wanted to put in it. And I'll tell you, for the first time in my life, I actually took apart phones and remotes. You know what? They had some good boards in there. I was surprised. Really surprised. All right, so even though these are a little bit more on the low end, they are mostly phone boards from Lucent Technologies. This came out of these all came out of office phones. You got your gold banded crystal oscillators. You got some nice ceramics. That might be a Dallas switch. It might be copper under there, but you know. But what you really get is some nice flashing. You know, it's going to get you some nice results for your silver or gold. Drop. Yum yum. Yeah, Alfredi, welcome in, by the way. Thank you those of you for the fan club things. That's really nice of you. I'm having a good old time. I am just living the dream. Some days TT is the nightmare, but usually it's a lot of fun. Love hanging out with you guys and chat. Our gold community is just an awesome bunch of people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this priority rate box. Those of you who are into buying and selling boards, be very wary. God. Yeah, you know what? They were, I don't know what was going on. Everybody was getting hit. Even one of my regular subscribers and somebody I follow, this guy never says anything wrong. He's never had a warning. He got hit on Saturday too. Just was a nightmare. You know, our friend Proud got hit. I got hit. I get hit 3 times in a row. I'm like, what the heck? So I just got to be really careful what I say. That's all. You got to be careful. So these are all phone boards. They're all graded as phone boards. TikTok is usually nice to me. I usually don't have a problem with TikTok. I just got to be careful and pay attention. I think for me, I've got to make sure not to go live first thing in the morning when I'm still half in the sack. I've got more phone boards to process. I've got Lucent phones. Lucent phones were pretty good, but these are all out of old office phones. So you'll get, I think this is probably silver. There's good gold through and through. Our friend Dave Donahue bought a nice... No, that's not true. Alfredi says I disassembled a lot of ATT Wi-Fi routers and the guy buying me said I should have left them intact. That's not true. They're rubbish. Nobody wants them. You're better off... That's what I do. I take them apart and send the boards out to board sort. This is just an extra... This is just something extra I threw into the box to, bring up the quality. Got some nice gold pins. Got some nice flashing. Nice spin back. So I put some toys in there for you guys to play with. So far, so good. Yeah, so far, so good is right. This, that probably came out of a remote. I never took one apart till last night. Everybody told me, oh, you're missing things in the remotes. They're awesome. Took me like 30 seconds. I'll tell you, watch Southern Scrapper tear stuff apart. But yeah, she did some nice silver. And there's some gold flashing back here. I put a couple of those in the box just for fun. I'll throw that in there too, just so you have something to take apart, because that's fun. Taking apart stuff is fun. Cleaning up the mess, not so much. I put this in there so there'll be some gold flashing on there. Some MOSFETs. And probably brass. That came out of a server also. That must have come off a phone. You get a lot of this flashing. These aren't too bad though. I'll tell you, you clean them up, you're ready to go put them into solution in almost no time. I guess you'll have to get this epoxy off. There's a lot of gold there, so there's probably something gold bearing under here. And again, some of you guys saw these the other day, but I redid the box. I took it apart because I decided to do a telecom box and a phone board box. I decided to separate them. I changed my mind. I do that on occasion. 12 cents a pound. Yeah, but the peripheral boards that come out of these, they sell for a couple of bucks a pound at Board Sort. God bless Alfredi. Nice speaking with you today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. I'd love to have you back. Nice speaking with you. You stay blessed too. And I'll put something like this in there. There'll be some gold in here. There'll be a nice ceramic. I left these. Again, just to, make it worth its while. This came out of that other, and I showed you this guys on Saturday, but I've redone the box, so that's going to have gold flashing. Probably under the screen will be more gold flashing. I'm using a flat rate priority box to ship those, so I don't think it'll be a problem. I really don't. The only explanation never given is how many hours you spend a month and how much money you profit. Well, I don't do it really to make a huge profit. I do buy and sell boards, but I wouldn't, if I stopped doing it tomorrow, I wouldn't miss the financial income. I do it because I enjoy it. You can't put a price on what the TikTok community gives me. I've made a lot of people who I really would consider friends here. And, I spend a couple hours a day in the morning. That's what I do. And I do it because I like it. I do it. My mother used to say, most girls knit. And my answer would be, well, Ma, you said it yourself. I just ain't like every other gal out there. I'm D and I'm different. And I enjoy it. It's something that I started doing it because my mom took sick, in her later years. She needed 24/7 care. This was something I could do from home. Taking stuff apart and shipping it to board sort, it doesn't get any easier than that. Board prices came down this week, though. They really, everything is down. The market is down, gold is down, silver's down. I don't, Candace. I specialize in making it available to people who do want to do the home processing. I am studying it. I am looking at it. I have probably enough available to myself if I decided I wanted to go ahead and try and run it. We're in a little bit of flux around here. My nephew has three beautiful girls. Oldest is in 3rd grade and the other 2 are toddlers. And I'm really hoping to see them this summer a lot more. I've made myself available for babysitting services. And I really don't want that around the house if they're going to be part of anything around here. And I hope they are. I was a good aunt to him and I hope to be a good aunt to them too. So those are 2 boxes that I have available. And y'all can just DM me if you're interested and I'll give you the details. And I am going to say adios, au revoir, and auf Wiedersehen. It is absolutely spectacular out. And hi, are you freaking kidding me? How are you? I should have I've got 6 Dell blade servers to take apart. Those are one of the easiest take aparts going. I normally will go ahead and do that for you. I'm a little bit hoarse today. I think it's allergies. So I may do that later as a video. Those blade servers are fantastic. You'll get RAM, you'll get a couple of nice CPUs, and you'll get a nice dual socket motherboard. You've seen me do those before. But I am going to go outside. It's only 45 degrees, but the sun is out. I got restricted. I said the word sell. See that? I said sell. I got restricted. Boy, they are really all over it, I'll tell you. That's all right. I'm heading out anyway, guys. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye. Anyway, guys. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.